Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Mm. Hey, what's up, Francois? I got the stuff in finally. Diorama FX. Stillwater. And I'm trying out on a white base first just to see how it dries up. And a black base. Because I needed to have some color or just to see how, again, how it dries up. Because I might have to paint that maybe a little bit blue. Oops, I guess you can't. I might have to paint these areas a little bit blue, the strip. There we go. Had to refresh and able to smash that. Francois, Jesus. I don't know because it dries on its own, so I don't think it's resin. It's because resin, I know generally speaking you need UV light to cure it. But let's see. A glass clear liquid which levels itself even on a regular surface to reproduce effects of transparent still water. I don't know if it says what it's made out of. I'm not sure. I have 2 bottles of this. I bought 2, the last 2 on eBay for, I think it was like $15. It was the cheapest I could find it. And I definitely want to do the base here. So you can see how this is kind of like supposed to be harvested areas, but also whenever we step, you can see how it's like the shuffled and stuff. I definitely need to kind of even that out a little bit. The mud there, yes, you need scaffolding to keep it from oozing off the base. Yeah, I was thinking that. And I think if I at least do the center pieces, I think it'll be fine. But maybe towards the edges, I might have to do the scaffolding part. I was thinking, well, I'm going to use tape. I was thinking like painter's tape might do the trick. Because that's a really thin kind of thing to kind of stick that tape on. But then I guess I could kind of pile it in there, and that'd be easy enough. As a matter of fact, I can do that right now. Because it's kind of scaffolding right there. How long does it take to dry? Mix 50% still water and the color chosen for the water on a flat surface. Pour mixture, self-leveling base. Let dry, add a new layer of still water, darkly in the diagram. A little more natural look, brightness of the realism. It's recommended for to cover the diagram. It's recommended to cover the diorama during the drying to avoid dust particles. Crap. Might be better for this project. You can print it on a thin layer. Let's see what it looks like on. It's also I can't really move the model to allow you guys to see it if I want to port because this thing is still liquid, so I'm just gonna have to bear with me. I have to try in just a small piece. I'm just dumping it all in there. When it dries, it will look the same as when you first port. Yeah, I was thinking that too. But I'm going to port there. It should be fine. A way to test it. I watched the video of the person that did that, man. It looks really amazing. I probably should add a little bit of color to it. But what color can I add to... Because, like, when I look at the... Let me look up rice fields. I mean, it's just clear water, really. There's no real color to it except the color of the ground itself. So the best thing is just like it's kind of as is. I think blue looks a bit odd. Have you used that before, Francois? Don't add color to still water. Paint the ground as water and pour over it. I think that's what I saw in the video, but oddly enough, it says on this thing. Let me light this off real quick. It said for the I guess you can't really see that. I thought, where's it at? Oh, here it is. How to use still water. Create puddles, streams, apply a product on the base. To obtain a feeling of depth, mix 50% still water and the color chosen for the water on a flat surface. Pour the mixture self-leveling on the base. Let it dry. Add a new layer of still water directly on the diagram, resulting in a more natural look. So basically, it's saying to add 50% of the paint and the still water as the bottom layer. Then after the bottom layer clears, then you pour another layer of the still water on top of that. I remember watching the diagram. I can't remember how he did it, but it looked really good. There's another thing I want to buy. It's like you kind of dab it on there with a paintbrush or something, and it adds like a foam effect. It's ink that's only used for deep water. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This water looks too clean though. We're in a freaking a rice field. It should be dirty water. It needs to be a little bit brown, I guess. Muddy. I think I will mix it just a little bit. And ink? I don't know if I have a brown ink, honestly. I might have to mix this one, heavy sienna, just a little bit of that with a lot of that, and kind of, I need to test it out on clear. I guess that's the beauty of this thing. Clear water that makes the foam or ripple. Yeah, it was something else he used. It wasn't the still water. It was, can't remember what it was. It looked so cool, and I was thinking about adding it here, like a ripple effect, but that might be a bit too much. I'm thinking like this guy's been still for a while. He just landed. The ripple effects is stationary. This guy doesn't move once the anchor hits the ground. That's it. No moving. Towel, of course. I'll mix it here. So. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my way? Two parts that. I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles. I'm gonna mix it with. Two products from Vallejo. It's not still water. Clear. Oh, so it's called clear water. Oh. I need to look for that. That is definitely just brown, and nothing to do with water at all. Again, just a test. What I'll probably do with that is once I play test with that, looks like it's brown on there. I'm gonna pour a little bit of that clear resin on top of it, but I think that's just too dark. That might be just too dark. It's not gonna work. I don't know if adding more of that liquid, of that still water, will make that work or not. Um, it's got clear water. Vallejo. Oh, transparent water, apparently that's what it's called. I don't need a lot of it. But yeah, that's what I believe you use, and it looks so cool. Clear water is what they use when they make waterfall. Yes! The drain spout was the, that's the example that they did. So I was using for ripples and foam. My base are shallow water. Oh, really? It kind of looks like it's foaming a little bit there. So you just usually strictly still water and that's it? I want to start getting this guys painted. Need ideas. So I gotta wait until that dries, which I think takes... It doesn't say how long it takes. Vallejo, still water. Dry time. Wow, that's one of the questions. 24 hours. All right. So it looks like nothing's getting done with this guy. I might as well just go ahead and do the rest of them real quick, and then move on. There. I think that's all of it. Oh, it's leaking out. Oh, well, that's fine. You have to water it down a lot, or do several layers, yeah. If you do too much at a time, it'll cure foggy instead of clear. Well, hopefully I didn't do too much. I'm gonna let it sit now. I guess I can't use this model for a while. I want to get this with these guys now. Don't know what to paint them. Should I use red leather? Shouldn't be too many coats on plastic base though. The phantom base is wood, so it'll soak up the first 3 layers. Oh shit, I did it in puddles, so we'll see how it looks. It looked like it was kind of foaming up right around that area there, but everything else looks fine, so... I don't have any more of those guys. I do have more of those guys. Oh. All right. Clifford, hey man, second time seeing you on the homepage. I just sat down to work on my world eaters, digging the work you've done since the last. Hey, thanks, man. Working on my world eaters. So, what are you working on your world eaters? Berserkers. Don't know much else. People who go charging forward. Practically everything. Well, I will say I played in this last tournament with my Tau, and I went up against orcs, and whew, boy, that was rough. He turned 2, and my meat shields did not survive very well, sadly enough. Still water should be fine at great depths. Speaking about the Clearwater product, Clearwater, huh? Oh yeah, Clearwater, yeah. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Last layer was thin, but I was starting to get impatient. Ended up with several foggy spots that I had to try to hide with some washes and grass tears. Yeah, I guess what I could do if mine really screws up, I was gonna say I was gonna scrape it off, but that's looking a little bit like white. I was gonna scrape it off, but I don't know if I can. Can't. Oof, well, that doesn't look like it's watery enough. Thin it down a little bit more. There we go. Maybe a little bit too watery, but it should be fine. Got like 40 berserkers waiting to work on right now that I just dreading. I have a pretty good system for them, but batch painting so many is rough. Right now I'm doing my 8-bound. Exalted 8-bound or just regular 8-bound? I don't know who's worth it. I know Exalted 8-bound gets like a lot of good stuff, but I've heard it might be a little bit expensive. Transparent water is the same thing as clear water. As the jar says both things on the label, really. Both I picked up the Gorestorm Solder Pack back when it was launched. It came with 9 of them, decided to go 6 Exalted and 3 regulars. But what do you run? Are you actually running all 6 of them as Exalted? I don't know. I really want to, myself personally, I want to have a melee army. I have a purely shooting army, obviously, right here. Then, obviously, I have a mix. It's right there. Ultramarines, though. So, whenever the Ultramarines crap comes out, I guess I'm going to go broke again. And then, I want to go melee army, but I don't think I'm going to go World Eaters, though. Don't think I want to go Dark Elves either, though. Or, what do you call those things now? I don't know if they have a... Don't know if they have a name. Dark Eldari? Drukhari, that's them. That's it. Drukhari. I don't think I want to go Drukhari, though. Do you have a jar of phthalo base texture paint? Don't think so. I don't really have. I bought like a few, not model color. I bought like a few, like a case of this type of paint, like the air paint, and I think I bought some regular paint, and I single bought some of these paint, and I have some. Eldar. A few other things, like I bought some of this things because I want to go rust. So kind of like that. The washes, but I don't think I have base paint texture. Wait to see the whole new model line for them before considering Dakari. I'm not considering Dakari. I want a whole new army, Like, I'm thinking like Dark Mechanicum, or I don't know. I know everyone's gonna go the new army, but that's just how things are in 40k. You know, people want the new stuff, but I can't let that stop me from getting it. Oh, good thing this is a female. Clearly see that right there. There's no butthole though. Oops, this shouldn't be painted over, but oh well. It's fine. Not sure what list I want to run yet. I have a very large pile of 4 liters. Started more as a hobby now. I'm getting more into tabletop, so I'm still a noob at it. I have a guard army too I started, but my wallet's hurting because I decided to go with mostly Kriegsmen. Looking forward to the new combat patrol hitting the game shop. A big one in the front center label, just like a normal product, but on the bottom label center it's product ID number and another name. Wait, is that a vest? I need to look at the picture of these guys because I can't tell. There's a light paint on them, but for some odd reason I still can't tell where their armor starts and some of the armor starts. Let's see. More 40k, Xenos, Tau. It's not a lot of models, so it shouldn't be too hard to get to them. Where is you at? Oh, what the? Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay. Oh no, that is their bare front. Okay. Yeah, this is a different color though. I think I will do that, actually. Okay, I see. Oh, Clifford, man, that's just gonna be like I would say 2 primary armies. I think you did great with at least going with a pure melee and essentially a pure melee and a pure shooting army. I went with a hybrid, which was the Space Marine right there. Ultramarines. And then of course the pure shooting army. Now I kind of want a pure melee army. Where is the arms at? So I can see what the distinction is. Oop. Nope. There we go. Okay. Kind of like the idea that they had there. And now we'll copy it, except for the color, of course.
Stopping us, fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar, wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Let's see.
Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard.
When I use the label says asphalt, I want in the bottom left is lava rock, transparent waters front. The label says clear water. All right. I like the idea's head being a little bit of a different color, maybe. Okay. I think he is done.
I said I'm moving too far. Into glass.
Take me in small, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control.
I've learned I have 3 Nemesis tanks, the Baneblade Artillery, Heavy Weapon Squad, Krieg's Army box from earlier this year, a bunch of infantry waiting to get started after I finish this, guys. I'll say the thing about mass of the same unit or same thing is that you can do one color at a time and completely complete it. So like what I'm doing right now, I'm using this one color to paint all these guys up. Once I'm done with that, I can move on to the next color. But I will say like 30 models, yeah, I get your point. That's that is a bit rough. You might kind of just want to do something different. Excuse me. Right now I'm being a little bit, not really being careful because I'm going to be painting over all these other things that I kind of overdid a little bit. Just trying to get this majority of this paint on here because this is going to be majority, I think, the paint that this model's going to have. So I'm not being necessarily too careful, but careful enough to where I'm not really just painting everything, you know, that one color. That's one thing you kind of have to do with painting is find a painting method that you really enjoy so that painting doesn't become a chore. Otherwise, you're going to hate painting your army. So find an easy way to paint the masses, but then do better, in a sense, with the characters. That's what I do. So this is not character model, so I'm not going to be like fine detail or anything. I'll use my painting technique that works really well, or good enough. Excuse me. And use that technique so that I enjoy painting. And, you know, not being too perfect, but it's not terrible. So, that's a win. I usually have a squad, a character or two, and maybe a vehicle at my desk at a time so I don't burn out on painting basic squads. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I like doing a few squads and then after that I have to change it up. Like that guy took freaking forever. Even though it wasn't squads, it wasn't a character, it was a freaking single huge ass model. I'm tempted to buy another one. You can get it on sale from this other guy for 80 bucks when they're like 100 and something. I'm like, it's an opportune time to buy it. I'm gonna make sure I get this paint on there because I can always paint over it. Make sure I get all the areas I want. Oh, there's an area. There we go. Let's see, for my mass infantry on World Leaders, a lot of dry brushing purple, then corn red, then Mephiston to build layers. I do about 10 at a time. I just want to do something different than red now. Before I was mostly just doing Primarchs. I'm really proud of the Angron and Mortarian models, and I've got Fulgrim. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, oh crap. Okay. Oh, I'm too close to the trash can, that's why. And with her, I've got Fulgrim as another side project. Oh, Fulgrim! Need to fix what I just dropped, but I'll fix it after the stream. Oops. Painting way off screen here. So. I think if word bearers come out, I think I'll go with them. And make sure I set them right next to my Ultramarines. They'll share the same bunk. And I don't know if they're going to be a melee army or not. I mean, they're worshipping, so I'm assuming they're mostly going to be psychic or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see where else. Grab something real quick. Man, I'm gonna be done with Tau by the time 11th edition comes out. Because I have to redo all of my models. This is the idea behind it. This is the idea behind the paint. They're gonna be blue Tau, but the Kroot are gonna be red, like red versus blue. But this is going to be like the finished product, how I'm going to be painting it. Already have some models already fully painted, in a sense fully painted the new way. So, I'm painting another Riptide like that. 2 more Ghost Kills. And then all of my Commanders and Battle Suits and all my Crisis units. Have to get painted in that new technique. The new way. I think I was painting too far away. Okay, I hope to get finish at least one more. I want to get the this guy painted at least, not fully painted, just at least get his brown on them. It's gonna be kind of hard to paint this guy on the back of this guy, but I have to be a bit more precise so I don't actually spill over into the Kutoks. These guys are really fun to play. I just love them, even though they kind of just get destroyed almost, but I really like them. Okay. Hands. I'm just gonna paint over most of it, and I can just paint over the leather straps later on instead of trying to avoid it. Be precise on the leather straps anyway, so. Nope. Well, my project is still on hold between work, health, and weather. Oh, Jesus, man. I hope everything gets better, though, especially your health, man. So is it still at the prime state? Primer state? Where you primed it and that's about it? Okay, I think got everything, because I'd hate to go back and have to reuse this color. Once I'm done, I'm done. That's the way it should be. So cool looking. He's ready for that thing to fire. Yeah, yeah. Seems nothing has been working in my favor lately. Well, hopefully things will change, man. We go through hard times, hopefully it pays out at the end. You know. A little bit of suffering makes us appreciate the good times. At least that's what I tell myself, right? This is a fat guy, actually. Huh. Seems a little bit bigger than the rest. It's like a really pot belly right there. There. Huh. Kind of do want a crude army. I think that would. Maybe that should be my melee. It's a crude army. They're not even in primer. I got the shell wash and ended up being sent to Springfield on a borrowed out job. Was that the one that you were talking about? That you had to go out there and you just don't know whether you were going to get the job or not? Well, it's been called on trips. Driver the road. Yeah. I do understand that. Hopefully you get the painting, man. It's it's rewarding in itself, Except when you have like 500 models you have to paint. Then it can be a little bit of its own hellish nightmare.
I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of
What happens was Springfield was running out of drivers, so to help cover trips. Yeah. I mean, I remember you talking about like you don't know for sure whether you're gonna get the job or not. I hope you did and not waste your time, or I don't know whatever happened with that one. Sucks to be called out there, and then all of a sudden nothing happens with it. At least I don't know if they I think you told me that they do kind of cover it a little bit, like if you don't get a job, but it's a very small pay, I believe, if I remember correctly. Okay, I think this guy is. Okay, I think this guy is finally done. Oh. Try to use the rest of this paint and then call it. All you get now is a hotel room paid for, that's it. And the money you make comes solely from the trip it takes. Yeah. It kind of sucks. Ooh, what the? Oh. That was wiggling a lot, that model. I have some news. I'm gonna make the announcement. I don't know how soon. It will interrupt my streaming schedule, but hopefully be for the better though. But I want to make sure things happen before I make the announcement anyway, so it could be all for nothing. Right. Looks like they've all been playing in the mud. Oh. In Springfield, like the last time I was up there, wouldn't run me. So my server run has me set back to Taylor. All right. I don't. Let me see. This guy. I didn't realize I Ooh, it's hard. Okay. So... so this should be kind of done too. It's gonna get... wow, the base is gonna get heavy. So... I don't know if you can see... you can kind of see the water there, right there. And not really so much inside. Probably should add a little bit more. Right now there's 3 or 4 days window of good weather, so I'm going to try to get them primed then. Painted then. Take a take advantage when you can. Oop. The gun is too long. Well, I don't think I should get that close anyway. But I can't really see the water there. But I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna lay down some in the middle. In between, and see how that dries.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our...
Okay, so yeah, you can see it right there. You can see the glare. I'll leave that there, let that dry, and see how that turns out. Man, I hope that's enough of this. I have 2 of these. One's unopened still, and I'm just hopefully I don't waste too much of it. It's hard to find them at a very reasonable price. But, God, I'm supposed to cover this so that dust and whatever doesn't get on top of it, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. There, problem solved. Oh well. I gotta turn off the fan so it doesn't... maybe I put it between his crotch, I guess? Nope. And turn... well, that's good enough. Boom! Just wearing a skirt now. At least work has been more steady the past couple of weeks, so that's good. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm actually working now on a 12-hour yard... whew, Jesus, 12-hour yard shift, man. Jesus. Excuse me. Well, I do have to call it. I'm glad I actually got to stream a little bit over an hour. But I do have to get up early because, again, something that's going on. I definitely need to get up early and have to talk to some people. Hopefully it's a good change. And, yeah. And Randall, good luck, man. I hope you get the private at the very least. 9 p.m. Ooh, oh, nice. Actually, that's the times that I'd like to work. There's barely anyone on the road. Excuse me. That's usually whenever I do travels. If I do travel, it's gonna be like at that time frame, man. Jesus. All right, man. Y'all take it easy. So I try to stream every Monday to Friday. I try to, starting around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to stream for at least an hour. I'm painting my Tau, painting my Ultramarines, painting my, anything else. So if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid. You too, Clifford, man. Take it easy. Everyone, take it easy. Yeah.